Hi everyone. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create an AWS Lambda function using Ballerina. For this, I'll be creating a simple Ballerina application which has a function that will return an UUID each time it is invoked. Let's see how this is done. For this, we'll be importing two Ballerina modules, the AWS Lambda and the system module. Next, we'll be creating a public function which takes in an AWS Lambda context object, a JSON value, and returns either a JSON value or an error. That is it for the definition. Now, as a last step, we have to annotate this function using the AWS Lambda function annotation. This will signal to the compiler to do the needful when it's generating the final artifacts. Let's see how the build process is done. For this, we'll be using the general Ballerina build command. Here the source file is compiled and we are presented with some additional instructions. Here, in order to execute these commands, you need to have the AWS CLI tools installed in your environment. Let's see how these commands are executed. In the first command, you are presented with some placeholders that you need to fill out. The first function name placeholder, you can add any value that you want. Here we'll be using the UUID value. The second function name placeholder, you have to put the actual function name that is mentioned in the source. The Lambda role ARN value should be a user role in your account that has the privileges to deploy and execute Lambda functions. So here I'll be using my own one. After executing the command, you will be presented with the result that the function was deployed successfully and the values used for that. In the next command, we'll be updating the function configuration by associating a Lambda layer with our function. So here, first we give the function name, and the Ballerina layer ARN represents the Ballerina runtime that will be used to execute our function. The Ballerina layer ARN value can be found by navigating to the link that is mentioned in our instructions. Here there is a table where the Lambda layer ARN can be found against a specific Ballerina release version. In this value, there is another region placeholder where you can give the AWS region. So here we'll be using the US East 2 region for our operation. So now when we execute the command, they will associate the specific Lambda layer with our function. Now we can see it has successfully ended and given the state on how the association was done. So now that the function is deployed successfully, let's test it out by executing it. For this, we'll be using the AWS Lambda invoke command, where we simply give the function name and also file name to contain the output. Here the function execution was successful. Let's see what the response was. Here we can see the UUID that was returned from the function call. Let's call the function again. We see how a unique value is always generated with each function invocation. So we saw how we can get a Ballerina function and convert it to an AWS Lambda function by using the above steps.